Oh, he looks like he's done this before.
Hi, I'm Alex Miller, and this is my speech about lightning. I'm doing this to give several important facts about lightning, as well as tips for how to stay safe in the event of lightning. First, lightning bolts are electric discharges from clouds. They can be intra-cloud, meaning they travel within a single cloud, or they can be cloud-to-cloud, meaning they travel between two clouds. Or finally, they can be cloud-to-ground, meaning they travel from a cloud to the ground. They can also be either positive bolts or negative bolts. There are two special types of cloud-to-ground lightning bolts, which are dry lightning and bolt from the blue lightning. Dry lightning is cloud-to-ground lightning that comes from a thunderstorm that does not have precipitation. Bolt from the blue lightning, on the other hand, is cloud-to-ground lightning that strikes the ground miles from where any part of its current thunderstorm is at the instant it strikes. Heat lightning also exists, and it refers to a thunderstorm that is too distant from you for you to hear its thunder, but from which you can still see flashes in its thunderclouds on the horizon. There's also another kind of lightning which is not actually bolt at all. It is ball lightning. However, due to the rarity of ball lightning and the fact that its behavior is still not completely known, I'm not going to elaborate on it in this speech. I will, however, elaborate on the dangers of cloud-to-ground lightning bolts starting in the second to next slide. Here is an image of a cloud-to-ground lightning striking a tree that I found on Google search. It is originally from the National Oceanic and Atmospheric Administration website's National Severe Storms Lab. Among the dangers of cloud-to-ground lightning bolts is that they are capable of causing fires, damage, and even injuries to or the deaths of human beings and/or animals. In addition, both dry lightning and bolt from the blue lightning are very likely to trigger major fires if they strike the ground on or near a dry flammable object. At least they are more likely to do that than other cloud-to-ground lightning is. The reason for this is because both dry lightning bolts and bolts from the blue, unlike other cloud-to-ground lightning bolts, generally strike while there is no rain falling on the location of their strike. Dry lightning can also be a particular problem for people and animals who might be caught outside without safe shelter, as the cause without the rain might seem like an indication that they might not be in as much danger as they actually are. In addition, bolt from the blue lightning is also very dangerous because it is surprising. And the reason it's surprising is because people generally do not seek shelter before the storm is right on top of them. According to this image that I got from the lightning desk page of the United States National Weather Service's website and found on Google Images, lightning is actually hotter than the surface of the sun. Wow. Sometimes reaching temperatures of up to 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. I suspect that, but do not quite know for certain if, I experienced a bolt from the blue during my brother's high school graduation, and my brother graduated from high school in 2023. I'm also very interested in lightning and other types of weather. Furthermore, I've also had numerous experiences with lightning throughout my life, and since I was younger, I've been learning a great deal about lightning. According to the National Lightning Safety Council's website, delayed thunderstorm responses account for many lightning-related human deaths and injuries in the United States. Furthermore, lightning can strike up to about 30 miles from the nearest thunderstorm, but thunderstorms can only be heard up to about 10 miles away. Therefore, if you can hear the rumble of any thunderstorm, then you are certainly within strike range of lightning produced by that storm. So here are some ways to plan out your activities so that you avoid the threat of lightning. First, plan ahead. In other words, know where you will go for safety as well as how long it will take for you to get there. Second, listen to the forecast. In other words, consider a cancellation or postponement of an activity if the forecast mentions thunderstorms as a possibility, especially if while you are there, you do not have a way to get to a safe place quickly. Third, monitor the weather. In other words, keep an eye on the sky and, if possible, monitor all weather conditions on mobile devices. Fourth, get to a safe place. In other words, get inside immediately if the sky looks threatening and or you hear thunder from a lightning strike. Fifth, wait at least 30 minutes past the last thunder before turning outside. And sixth and last, remember, when the thunder roars, go indoors. Not quite done to the cell sources. How much time have we been recording? So the sources we have first item comes from Dennis Mergero's Extreme Weather Survival Manual, 214 Tips for Surviving Nature's Worst. And the item within that book the source that uses that source is 120 Know Your Lightning. I also use the National Weather Service, NOAA's National Severe Storms Laboratory, and National Lightning Safety Council websites as online sources for this speech. Has it been 5 minutes?
Yep, pretty good.
Yeah.